Hey YouTube, what's up? It's my turn for luck here, and today I'm going to be showing you a merchanting guide. This merchanting guide will be split up into 3 different videos. The first video will be the lower end of merchanting and showing the basics of merchanting. So this will be for players with maybe around 1 mil to 10 mil cash, and also for free to play. So I've been looking around a lot of other people's merchanting videos, and I've seen that a lot of comments have been, what can I merchant that's good for free to play, and what can I do with a short amount of money. So in this first part I'm going to be showing you what good items there is to merchant with a short amount of money, and what good free to play items are. So the best free to play items that I could think of were diamonds and rubies and such things such as that. So if we just quickly test out a diamond. So we buy a diamond for 10% over, and we see we get 13,504, and then we take a note of that price, and that will become your your selling price. We now want to sell it 10% under, and we'll notice that we get 13.4. That will become your buying price. So it's not a great margin at the moment, but if you don't like the margin, what you can do is you can now test the uncut diamond. So for 104 GP margin, it's not too bad, but you can find better ones. So if we look at uncut diamond, we just bump it up to 10% over and see what we get. So we get 16,605. And then selling it we get 16,450. So that's a better margin. That's about, I think that's just under a 200 GP margin gap. So if you was wondering what was good to merchant, there's some good items there. Rubies, I'm not going to show you prices because the video becomes time consuming, but this ruby and this ruby, that's if you're free to play. Now if you're members, and you have maybe around 10 mil to 50 mil, you could do barrows. So if I just type in barrows, and I'll find a set that looks interesting. The rack set's usually going to have good margins. So if we just bump our offer up to 10% over, and then we're going to do the same as what we did before. So as we can see, it buys for 3 mil plus 30k. That will become our selling price. And now we're just going to sell it 10% under, and it buys for just under 3 mil. So as you can see there's a 30k profit margin at least, 37k profit margin, which is extremely good. So I'm just going to write down these prices. So we bought for 2,993, and I think we sold it for 3,030. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an offer in for a few of these, and you guys can see the results in a few minutes when I've unpaused it. But I just want to quickly show you, when you do buy your item, and after you've noted the price, you do want to bump it up by a couple of K. So instead of buying for 2.93, you want to buy it for 2.995. So that way other people that are merchanting it, you can cut them off. Also, another tip is, even though the limit is only 10, what you can do is you can buy, say, 15 like this now, and then each time some come in, so say like 3 come in, I can put them here and sell them. So even though I've got 15 coming in, as say 5 buy, I can put 5 here, then wait for them to sell, then I could be buying more. And this does work well with bigger items such as claws and stuff like that. If you want to take a pause on some of these print screens whilst I just look for the one I'm looking for, then feel free to. This is what I'm on about here. On the next merchanting guide, I'll be doing stuff like Armadyl God Swords and Dragon Claws. So if you do have the higher end of the money market and you want to see guides on how to do items such as this, then the best way that you'll be able to see that is by hitting subscribe, and it should be out within a couple of days. And then if you have even more than being able to afford Dragon Claws and Armadyl God Swords, I'll be doing items such as Tulva Helms. You can see here I was buying them for 120 and selling them for 121 mil. Here you can see Virtus Robe Tops and Zartibo. I bought two Zartibos for 170.6 and sold it for almost 3 mil profit, and underneath you can see 84.5 and 85.5. So I'm just going to close this print screen down now and see if any Daruk sets have bought. Okay guys, so 5 I've already bought. So now I'm going to show you what I was on about. Even though the limit is only 10 to buy, if we now sell these at, I think the selling price was, so the selling price was for med basically. So if we're going to just sell them for just 2k under med, and that's almost that is a 35k profit, 35k for each one we sell. And whilst I'm buying and selling these, I'm just going to show you guys some good tips to do if you haven't got 99 woodcut in. I'm going to show you a really good spot that's right next to the Grand Exchange, and it is probably the most fastest woodcutting experience in the game. This is only, and as you can see here, it's already sold 1 out of 5 Daruk sets, so that's just made me an easy 35k. Alright, so here is the vines. You don't get no inventory space filled up, so it's AFKable. Also, each vine that you cut is it's 333 GP. And as you can see, right now, me talking, all 5 have finished selling for the 35k. So if 10 was 350k, 5 would be about 175k profit. So in the short time that I've done this, you can already see that I've made 175k profit. What this probably means though is I might have to bump my price up for the buy price if those have sold so fast. But if I just abort this, and I'll show you guys just how fast that was in my history. So as you can see, you bought it for 14.9, you got 15.1. So that is pretty good. And that's just with a short cash pile. That's how fast you can be making money. Hey YouTube, sorry about that, my screen recorder cut out. But what I'm just going to quickly do is show you the profit I made off that merchant. So as you can see here, I bought it for 14.975, then sold it for 15.14. What this means is I made a 165k profit. What this means is if you have a 15 mil cash pile and you merchant just like this, then you have the capability to make 165k or even more as fast and as easy as what I just made it. I just showed you a useful tip to train woodcutting if you want to be logged in whilst merchanting, but I know a lot of people do want to be logged out whilst merchanting, so I'm just going to show you a really cool feature that Jagex have added, so that if you do want to be logged out whilst merchanting, you can do so. So what this is, it's the toolbar that Jagex have provided. So I'm just going to go over to the RuneScape.com homepage, and here you can. I'm not going to leave a download in the description because people might think it's what you call it, a phishing or a rat or whatever people call it. But if you just go onto the RuneScape homepage, go onto their game info, go down to downloads. Look here, it says the RuneScape game bar. Keep track of your Grand Exchange offers. And what this does now is it will show you that I'm trying to buy 1 Elysian and 1 Torva Full Helm. So if I just go onto my exchange here, as you can see, I'm trying to buy an Elysian and a Torva Full Helm. So if you want to be logged out whilst merchanting, say you want to be on YouTube watching some videos or on Facebook or whatever, you can just keep a track of your offers from this little tool here. This also, it shows you stuff that you can do like the Guthix tiers, how many battle staffs you can buy and other stuff like that. So it's a really cool feature that Jagex have added. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. The next one that I'm going to be doing is on items such as Dragon Claws and Armadale Godswords, Bandos, Furies, that kind of items. So if you want to see that next merchanting guide, be sure to subscribe, because that way you'll be able to see it when it comes out. Also, if you've enjoyed this merchanting video and you found it helpful, please give it a like and leave a comment saying it helped. I don't have any subscribers at the moment, so any comment that I'll get, it will mean a lot, and I'll reply to it, and I'm going to try to get this channel going. I've got a few good ideas for series that I'll probably name in a later video that I make. But yeah, until the next merchanting guide, peace.